3, 2, 1.
It's the Puff and Steph podcast.
It is Monday. It is time for a whole new week of shows. It's the Puff and Steph podcast. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here with us. Oh, hey, Steph. Thanks for hanging out.
Hey, I know you.
You do. How was your weekend?
It was really good, but it was so quick, you know?
That's just what it happens.
I guess so.
Weekends come and go quickly.
Yeah, but it was Easter, so it was great. I feel like,
Yeah.
I don't know, for me, Easter always kind of feels like truly the beginning of spring. Even though who knows what this weather is going to be like the next couple weeks, but it's just exciting.
We'll find out later this week. Maybe we'll talk about what you got in your Easter basket as a 20-something.
Hey, listen, I'm not turning gifts away.
What did Steph's mom get her for Easter? For Diet Christmas? We will find out later in the week. Today's show brought to you by Freisinger Hyundai, right in the price, right on the pike, in the American Shaman PA studio. That's where we do our thing. Oh, this is so much fun. Do you remember? It was like a year ago, we started talking about this brand new show that was coming on television that was all about Legos. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I could watch this show. This is kind of cool. I was into Legos as a kid. You know how many times I watched that show?
0.
0 times.
I had a feeling.
So I have a feeling that I will watch this show 0 times. Actually, I pretty much know I'm going to watch this show 0 times. Modern Family star Eric Stonestreet is hosting a new competition series on Fox. This is a major network. This is not some random, it's on cable. I think it's channel 416.
Right.
You know, this is a major network.
Right.
By the way, the other day, pickleball was on like some random, like professional pickleball was on some random like sports channel. I was like, we're really running out of ideas.
We must be.
Yeah.
It's COVID.
This is called Domino Masters. Teams of people will be setting up dominoes and knocking them over for cash prize and trophy. The teams will be given a theme and custom elements to incorporate into the domino topples. The teams who impress the judges get to progress. That's a road. Get to progress to the next round until the finale. The show will premiere sometime next season on Fox.
Are dominoes really a draw for people?
I mean, it's kind of cool. You know, you watch on the internet this video, this very complex domino thing, and you're like, oh, that's cool. And then you move on with your life.
Right, and that's the end of it.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be a half an hour or an hour long, where it's like, on a very special Domino Masters. Like, the green team is having drama. I can't believe you lost my domino! It's like, the red team is all good until disaster strikes. Bum, bum, bum. It's like, and then it just cuts to one member like, oh my God, we're gonna lose. Like, how do you make drama out of dominoes?
Right. It has to be, there has to be a draw. People might watch the first week just to see what it's about, but there's got to be some kind of drama or thrill for people to keep coming back.
Domino Masters. No thanks. I'll pass.
You know, do you remember that news show? Well, it was new at one point, which I guess every show is new at one point. It was like The Floor is Lava. What was it called?
Yes.
Was it called The Floor is Lava?
Yes.
Okay, so I remember thinking this is so dumb and then whatever, and then I was like, no, this is so cool, and then I watched it, and I was like, this is actually a good show. But I watched like 2 episodes.
I think it's one of those things where you watch it once, you've watched it 100 times.
Right, and then you're done. You're good.
It's the same type of thing.
Right, it's not like, oh, they just came out with a new season, I gotta check it out. It's like...
They have like a professional tag league.
Right.
Where these guys are running through obstacles, chasing each other and stuff like that. I'll flip through the channels and I'll watch it for like 30 seconds and go, okay, I don't have to watch this again ever. This is what this is.
I'm good now.
Okay. Again, the idea behind this is to create drama. How do you create drama with dominoes? How do you create drama with tag? You know how to create drama with the floor is lava? Make it actual lava.
True.
Be like,
that is true.
Another 3 people died this week on the floor is lava.
I mean, seriously. I just think they're pushing the envelope with all these different shows. It's just too much.
Find out what other homes will be fatherless next week on another edition of The Floor is Lava.
People would watch that.
Unfortunately, I think you're right. 2 waiters in an Arkansas Denny's got into a fist fight over which table was going to receive a plate of chicken fingers. So
Denny's?
So you worked in food service. And would this ever happen? Would like you have a salad or something that comes out, and so does one of the other waitresses or waiters in the restaurant, and you're like, "That's my salad." No, that's my salad. Do you guys ever argue over that? Like
if
that
it
goes to my
belonged
table.
to my table or your table.
Yeah.
I feel like there might have been a couple like quick little like confusions, like, wait, isn't that my table's food? No, it's not. Oh, okay. And then everybody just continued to move on with their evening.
Sure.
Like that was the end of it.
The incident occurred during a late night shift. Waiter Robert Lee reportedly said to the other worker, Jacob Jordan, walked into the kitchen. So they walked in the kitchen earlier in the evening and grabbed a plate of chicken fingers to bring to a table. Lee said that he informed Jordan that the food was actually for another table. This allegedly sparked an argument between the two men, who ended up punching each other in the face.
Wow.
Police were called. They arrived. After running both men's IDs, officers reportedly discovered that they each had outstanding warrants.
Perfect.
Not just one, but both. Very efficient night for the police. In Arkansas, Mr. Jordan was taken into custody. Mr. Lee was issued a court date. So, obviously, Mr. Jordan had a little bit more of a bigger offense than Mr.
Must
Lee.
have.
Yeah.
You know, I spent a lot of time at Denny's in my days working at Texas Roadhouse because it was one of the places that was open when we would get off work, and we were always starving.
Sure.
We would go to Denny's probably consistently every Friday and Saturday night. It was just what we did. And I did see some strange things there.
Right.
You know, midnight, 1 a.m., but never a fight. I never saw a fight at
That's
Denny's.
something I would expect out of the Waffle House, but maybe not Denny's.
Right. I thought Denny's was a step up, maybe.
Worst restaurant experience I ever had was at the Waffle House.
Really? You took me there. That's the only time I've been.
Yeah, I didn't even get food.
What?
I sat there while they were outside smoking for like 20 minutes. And I'm like, hello? And they're like, we'll get to you. I'm like, excuse me?
What?
I went there like 3 a.m. after DJing by myself.
3 a.m.
There was one waiter and then one cook. And I actually enjoy the Waffle House. I think the food's good.
It is.
They cook right in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fun place.
I'm about it.
But this one, they were just like, hey. And they're like, we'll get to you. I'm like, no, you the F won't. I'm out of here.
And you left.
Oh, yeah.
Well, do you remember that story just a couple years ago about the guy who wasn't getting service, so he went back and made his own food? Do you remember that? You could have done it.
No, I couldn't have. That you know, speaking of getting punched in the face, that deserves a good face punch. So Steph sent me this story, and I think we're going to have two different ways of looking at this. NASA says we are safe, everyone. We are safe from an asteroid collision for at least another 100 years. They were worried about this space rock called Apophis. It's named after the Greek god of chaos or something. It's going to get close to Earth in 2029, and again in 2036, and again in like the 2060 something. But we're good. Everything's fine. We're good for at least another 100 years.
So we won't have to worry about it in our lifetime.
We won't. Now, when you read this, were you like, oh, thank God?
Yes, very relieved.
I read this like disappointed.
Because you want an asteroid to hit the Earth?
I mean,
and kill
okay.
us all?
Okay, so look what's going on. We're all at each other's throats.
Yeah,
You know,
sad.
maybe we need a restart.
With like new humans?
Yeah, I mean, it
Like
happened.
all of us die and we get new ones?
Yeah, it happened before. You know,
How
like,
does that work?
like,
Is it
well, I mean,
Am Legend?
think about it. Dinosaurs went extinct, and then humans were formed, right? Evolved over time. So something else will take over the Earth when we're gone. You might, why not?
Wow, you're really taking this to a different level.
I was a little disappointed. I was like, you know what? I'm not saying we definitely deserve it, but a lot of us deserve it.
A lot of people definitely do. I agree with you, but I don't want it to happen because I'm not ready for my life to be over.
I mean, I'm really not either, but I'm just saying if it was coming, I'd be like, pretty sure we somehow caused this ourselves.
No, you're weirdly okay, I think, with thinking about the end of life. Because I remember at one point, and I quote, you said, I wouldn't be that upset if I died tomorrow.
Yeah, whatever. I've lived a good life. I've met a lot of cool people. I've done a lot of cool stuff.
See, I mean, that's kind of, in a weird way, an optimistic view, I guess.
Yeah, which is weird talking about me and optimism.
Right.
But if the one thing I'm optimistic about is death.
Right. It's very backwards. I can't wrap my head around it.
Coming up in just a couple of minutes. It is Monday, so that means we are looking through Craigslist for some good stuff.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part. It's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph podcast.
It is Monday, so Steph and I have scoured the pages of Craigslist to help Central Pennsylvania find that special someone. That's someone that's going to complete their life, or that's someone that's going to lock them in their basement. It is Misconnection Monday. Steph, let's go.
All right, we're coming in hot with this first one, and the giant glaring problem with this is in the first sentence.
Okay, cool. I'm excited.
It's called Waitress at Perkins. I came in today early afternoon with my girlfriend.
Yes! Just shooting shots. And one. Another shot over there. Let's go.
Not even trying to hide it. We were seated towards the back of the restaurant, away from the entrance. I was wearing a NASA hoodie. I ordered the blueberry pancakes, if you remember. You are tall, light brown hair. Your nails were painted a very pretty blue. I felt the connection between us when we would look at each other. Yeah. What does your girlfriend think about that, bro?
My girlfriend ordered the omelet, but let's not talk about her no more.
He's not even trying to play it off like it was my sister. He's straight up like, yeah, that's my girlfriend.
That's my girlfriend. I don't care. You don't either. Let's do this. Young flag lady in Harrisburg. Yesterday, you were standing with a flagger sign, stop now on the road, or stop slow on the road. You smiled and I waved back. You looked so cute in that yellow hat with a smile which is still on my mind.
Oh my gosh.
I know you will never see this, but if you do, then email me. Tell me where you were and what I was driving so I know it's you. All right. Let's just say, the flagger lady was cute. He was all about her. You know how many cars she sees on a daily basis?
Right. Like, are you kidding?
Oh my God. What if I get this wrong? You won't get back to me. What if she felt the same way? It's got to be something else, dude. Because she might have been so enchanted by you that she didn't even look at your car.
There's a small chance of that.
You never know. I mean, most people, I'm sure, just ignore the flagger people. This guy waved and she smiled, so maybe there was a connection.
Maybe.
But don't ask her to tell you what car you drove.
Yeah, that's just not even fair.
You know what that means? That means he's probably like one of those jerks that's like really into his car.
Oh, yeah. Did you notice?
Did you notice I'm driving this GT?
Did you see the rims?
Yeah.
They're really cool. We got love at the Giant Deli in this one. I don't know if we've had one like this before. To the nice lady with number 53 waiting for her lunch meat at the deli at Giant Monday afternoon, 4:30 p.m. I'd like to talk to you again. Me equals older. You equals younger.
Oh.
Thanks.
So this guy was also waiting in line, or he was working?
He was also they were waiting for lunch meat next to each other. He's looking for number 53. I'm sure you remember what number.
That's
you had.
how all good romances start.
I know. I
waiting
love it.
in line for meat.
I can just see it now in the movies.
Bing! Number 53. She sure is. Me equals older. You equals younger.
Why do you say it like that?
I don't know. It's weird. I have one from Giant.
Oh, another.
All right. So I'm going to read this, and I want you to tell me what you think I'm going to say about it.
Oh, okay.
Okay? There's nothing that really stands out, so you're going to have to think. So pay attention. Giant in E-Town. Talked to you briefly in Giant today about 4 p.m. in the dairy aisle about something missing. You said something funny. I think you went to buy milk, and you left the store fast. You were very handsome. I would love to chat.
Is it that he left the store fast because he was running away from the creeper?
100%. How do I do one of those? There we go. Why do you think they left the store fast? Now, I don't know if this is a woman talking to a guy talking to a guy. Don't care. Whatever it is, you person freaked them out enough where you left the store fast. I see you like to play hard to get.
You seem to be in a hurry. I don't know why.
You left the store fast, and you kept looking back as I followed. All right,
People
good.
have no shame.
I'm glad you picked it up. All right, that was Misconnection Monday. I want you to look inward as I read this and think if this is you.
Oh, okay.
Okay? A very small percentage of the population can safely drive while talking and texting on their phones. But chances are very high that you're not one of them. In the study, psychologists identified a group of people who can successfully do two things at once. These people are called super taskers. They now have a name. Not multitaskers, super taskers.
Wow.
Researchers, this is from the University of Utah, said super taskers make up about 2.5% of the general population. So you're like, well, that's not many, but it's still millions of people that are super taskers. So, Steph, do you think you are, in fact, a super tasker?
Okay, wait. Are you driving, talking, and texting all at the same time?
Let's just make it two things. Two things at once.
So you're like driving and talking?
Yeah.
On the phone or to somebody in the car? Maybe I'm thinking about this too much.
Yeah, it's on the phone.
Okay. I do that often, and I'm not proud to say that because I know you're supposed to not be distracted, but I admittedly am often. I'm also always like changing my music. So I like to think I'm a super tasker, but am I giving myself too much credit? Because only a small percentage of us actually are.
Yeah.
I would like to think so. I mean, I talk on the phone when I drive a lot, and
Yeah, I do too.
and I've never had an incident.
As a matter of fact, I was talking to my mom on the way here, and somebody like cut me off, and I was able to swerve my car and yell at obscenity and honk the horn and still keep the conversation going with my mom.
Perfect.
So I mean, I'm a super duper tasker.
Right, you're swearing, talking, driving,
Honking the horn.
doing it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you're definitely in this category.
Yeah, I don't know. I you want to, we all want to think highly of ourselves, like we're some sort of, like, is this your X-Man power? Like this guy can shoot lasers from his eyeballs. What can you do? I can, walk and chew gum at the same time.
Right.
It's kind of lame. I'm a super tasker. It sounds literally like the worst comic book ever.
Yeah, it does.
Super tasker.
Well, sometimes there's just not enough hours in the day. Like, you don't have time to call somebody, but you do have 15 minutes while you're driving from here to here, so you call them during that time. I feel like a lot of us are like that.
So, do you think in this study, if you were part of it, you would have been labeled a super tasker?
I think so.
You think so?
I'm pretty confident.
You're able to focus, not just do, but focus on two things at once?
Yeah, and I'm not proud of that because, again, I'm not really as focused on the road as I should be.
Don't apologize.
Okay.
Whatever, you're fine. You act like you're the only one that does it.
I know, but I mean, I do feel bad about it, but I still do it a lot.
Steph's hanging her head in shame. Meanwhile, I'm over here going, yeah, I'm definitely that, but that's a terrible superpower. All right, coming up in just a couple of minutes, be honest with yourselves. Have you done this before?
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.
Freisinger Hyundai, a refreshingly different car buying experience. Freisinger Hyundai dedicates itself to customer satisfaction. From the initial sale to the maintenance you'll need during the life of the vehicle, Freisinger Hyundai treats you like family. Check out their large selection of both the latest Hyundai lineup to certified pre-owned and used vehicles. Come see how Freisinger Hyundai drives the difference and tailors the purchase process to your needs. Right on the price, right on the pike. Freisinger Hyundai, 6115 Carlisle Pike, Mechanicsburg, 717-766-8422. During this time, many are out of work and struggling just to get by. It's good to know that your friends at Capital City Buy and Sell in Harrisburg have your back. If you're in need of extra help during the pandemic, you can pawn or sell unwanted or unneeded items that you may have laying around your house, including jewelry, electronics, tools, musical instruments, and a whole lot more. Capital City Buy and Sell is open 7 days a week, and they're always paying cash. Plus, they have low pawn interest and terms if you aren't quite ready to say goodbye to your item just yet. Capital City Buy and Sell, 3517 Walnut Street, Harrisburg. Online at harrisburgpapawn.com. Great news, everyone! American Shaman of PA's doors are back open for normal operations, and they're ready to bring you the much-needed relief that you've been waiting for. They care about their customers, and their customers keep coming back for more. Steve K says, American Shaman products drastically decrease my back pain and relieve my stress in just 1 month. Thank you. Stop by your local American Shaman of PA store for a free CBD sparkling water and free samples. Find their locations and more at hempushealth.com.
Do you love saving money but hate buying one of those coupon books filled with places you'll never go to? Well, here comes Quick Save Coupons to save the day. Quick Save Coupons is an app where you can find savings for restaurants, stores, and experiences that you will love. And here's the best part, it's free. No big coupon books to buy, no websites to give your information to. Quick Save Coupons will show you all of the savings in your area right on your phone. Just go to Google Play or the App Store and download the Quick Save Coupons app. Then start saving money on many of the places you already go to.
Now back to the Puff and Steph Podcast.
I admit I have done this. I would be shocked if you did this. Okay? Just because I don't see you getting so mad, this mad, at anything. A survey reveals that 1 in 6 of us has broken a gadget in a fit of rage. It takes an average of 12 minutes for us to lose our cool with the tech that we end up destroying. The tech issues that frustrate us the most, slow internet. That doesn't mean that what we're breaking is like a computer. We're not necessarily smashing the computer. That's just what frustrates everyone the most. At some point in our lives, though, 1 in 6 of us have actually broken something that we're frustrated in, a gadget. I have done this. Have you?
No, never broken anything.
Yeah, I'm not. I just don't see you as someone who's like this angry person that goes into fits of rage and breaking things. I've seen a girl, she was a little bit intoxicated, get mad, not necessarily at her phone, but what was coming up on her phone, a text that she received.
That'll do it.
So I watched her throw it across the room and break it.
Oh.
Yeah, she didn't even care. Again, alcohol was involved.
That alcohol will do that.
And just so you guys know, it wasn't my wife. I have to make sure I say that so people aren't like, who's he talking about you? I have done this once, and I am embarrassed to say it, and it's one of the things that I have never brought up on any show I was ever on. I am one of those guys who... What?
It's video games, isn't it?
It is video games! It is video games!
I knew it!
I don't even really play them anymore, but when I was playing video games a lot, it was like a level that I couldn't get by, And I was just like, oh, and I grabbed the controller so hard and just kind of went like twisted it. It snapped in half in my hands.
No. Wait, what kind of controller was it?
It was an Xbox controller. Okay. And I'm like, this shame, this shame wave came across my whole being.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, I'm one of those guys.
Oh, no.
Oh.
I've done it now.
Oh, come on, Puff.
Oh, wow. I didn't know you were one of them.
Listen, I want to call myself a reformed one of them. Now, I still play video games. It's very rarely, and I still do get frustrated at certain times in video games. I am not even remotely close to breaking anything anymore.
Right, you're above that now. You've grown up a lot.
I think I am, but I've seen videos, and I know you've seen them too, where people get so angry they'll like throw the remote at the TV and break the TV. Things like that.
Bad. Well, in our childhood home, there was a giant hole in the wall next to where my brothers used to sit to play video games. And I'm still to this day convinced that there was that it was punched during a video game.
A punch, okay.
I think it was Joseph. I don't think it was Michael, but Joseph will deny it. Mm-hmm. But I still, he didn't break anything like the technology, but I'm pretty sure he put a hole in the wall.
Well, it just so happens we have Joseph on the phone. Joseph, you've been listening to everything.
I wish.
What do you think?
He would deny it.
You think so? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. I've never broken a phone. And I'm a gadget guy. I got nice computers and phones and camera equipment and DJ equipment. I'm like, this stuff costs me money. I don't want to break it. So if I break a $40 Xbox controller, that's the worst I've ever. And I felt shame. To the point where that happened, Steph, no lie, 12, 13 years ago. Okay, and this is the first time I've ever talked about it.
That's how ashamed you are.
Yes.
Wow. That's a good topic. What is something you're so ashamed of?
Do you think people will answer that question though?
Probably not. It took you 13 years to admit it.
It took me 13 years to get over an Xbox controller breaking.
Right.
Not what am I in biggest shame? Okay, I'll just say I killed 6 people. I don't think people are out there just offering up that information.
They can think about it though. I'm trying to think if I have anything that's so shameful. I'm going to think about that. I'll get back to you.
All right. Time to stump Steph. 6% of people in a recent survey said they've skipped work to do this.
Sleep.
Good answer. It's probably more than 6%.
True. I thought it was 60. Is it something you're doing at home?
Yep.
Binge watch Netflix.
Oh my God.
Woo!
Oh my God. I was not ready. I was like, all right, what kind of hints do I have to give her to do this? Okay, that's fine.
You had no faith.
I didn't.
That's okay.
Because that's a very specific thing.
Very much so.
Stay at home to binge watch a TV show.
I'm surprised the number's not higher than 6%.
Half of employees in a recent survey said they don't have this at work.
Is this something that should be provided by a workplace? Are they saying my work doesn't provide XYZ?
Nope.
They don't have this at work. Is it something like at your desk in your office? Like an object?
No.
Is it a feeling? I don't have fulfillment.
I don't have love at work. No.
Is it a work bestie?
Not really, but you're getting there.
Is it another person?
Yeah, but that person would be your
boss.
No.
Oh, your crush. No. Someone you have a crush on.
No. I'll just give it to you because I'm splitting hairs here. Half of employees in a recent survey said they don't have friends at work.
Oh.
I knew you were going to make that noise.
That's so sad.
Could you ever work in a place where you don't have friends?
No, I can't imagine. You know how life is. Things happen throughout the day. You get a text, whatever. You got to have someone to be able to go talk to about it.
Yeah, right. And it's not just that. It's even if they're not really ingrained in your life, even if you're not necessarily hanging out with them outside of work and they're not getting too involved in what's going on in your personal life, you're still with them for 8-9 hours a day.
Right.
How do you not have work friends?
How do you not consider them friends? Right. You know what, though? Some people are like that. They're just like, I go to work, I make my money, and I leave, and that's it. And I can't imagine.
Right, my work life is this, my personal life is this. The two shall not be intertwined.
Exactly. Some people feel that way.
That's weird.
No, I'm all about. I feel like everybody that I work with is my friend.
Yeah, that's not true, though.
Do you not think they feel the same?
No. Not everyone. There's a difference between liking you and being your friend. Do I think everyone who comes in contact with you at work likes you? Yeah, it's impossible not to like you. But
Thanks, Puffers.
stop. But making a point. Do I think that everyone that you work with considers you a friend? No, because people have different definitions of friend.
True.
We're a
That's
coworker. And like you said, you have the people at work who go in, make my money, and leave.
Right.
So those people aren't your friends.
Right.
Right? Now, depending on your office, if you have a very small office, chances are you're with each other all the time, you can't hide from each other. Those people probably consider you a friend. But if you work in like a bigger company, yeah,
They're just coworkers.
Yeah, they're just coworkers. And that's okay.
Right.
Steph, not everyone has to be your friend.
I know, but it makes me sad for these people who have no friends.
Yeah, me too. Me too, a little bit. But you know what? Maybe talk to them and stop being the creepy person at work. Try showering. All right, friends. We'll be back with you on Tuesday. Get ready for it. Have a great Monday.
It's the Puff and Steph Podcast.